From the campus of the University of Pennsylvania Wharton School, this is Knowledge at Wharton on Business Radio. Here's your host, Dan Loney.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Knowledge at Wharton here on SiriusXM 111, Business Radio, powered by the Wharton School here at the University of Pennsylvania. Good morning. Welcome. It is Wednesday, May the 4th. Great to have you with us here on the show. Here's what we've got coming up for you today. At the top, we're going to look at why the state of South Dakota has been moving people with certain health issues into assisted living facilities and care facilities when they probably shouldn't be there. And on top of that, they're not the only state that's doing that. When people in South Dakota are trying to get help for serious but manageable disabilities like severe diabetes, blindness, or mental illness, the state has been putting those people in nursing homes or long-term care facilities, whether they need them or not. And this move violates a Supreme Court decision from 17 years ago trying to protect the civil rights of people with these issues. But what is scarier is that this has apparently been happening in other states as well. To take a look at this problem, we are joined on the phone by Thomas Simmons, who's an assistant professor at the University of South Dakota Law School, Lex Frieden, who's a professor at the University of Texas Health Science Center in Houston, and here in the studio, Wharton assistant professor of management, Adam Cobb. Tom, in terms of the legal ramifications, where is this all going to go at this point, this case?
Well, I'd like to see it result in an amicable resolution that really advances the rights of individuals with disabilities in our state, and I am hopeful of that. Here's the kind of, I think, disjunction maybe, though, that's under the surface is when the state was asked by the Department of Justice how many individuals they thought within the state could be transitioned into the community that were currently in the nursing home, the state identified 12 individuals. The report says we have about 3,400 Medicaid-eligible individuals in nursing homes in South Dakota, just over 3,000.
That's just a slight...
The Department of Justice concluded that thousands of individuals with disabilities are needlessly living in institutions in our state, which suggests to me maybe 2,000 of those 3,000. That's a big difference, 2,000 people compared to 12.
That's just a slight underestimation in that case.
It really suggests kind of a mindset, like kind of the way people think about like what requires needing to be in a nursing home as opposed. So that's almost having to change people's minds and really think, which may be a more fundamental change ultimately, or it's going to require more fundamental change.
I think it goes to what Lex was saying, and Lex, this is maybe the right time to talk about this, is just the fundamental changes that we need to think about this industry in general.
Well, I believe, again, that the demographics, I think the aging community, the people who are retiring who now can begin to see their future, and their future will involve mobility impairments, hearing impairments, visual impairments, cognitive impairments, memory loss. All of these are the reasons why in South Dakota and other states people are sent to nursing homes. But they don't need to be, they shouldn't be, the people don't want to be, and that's why we need in our communities to do community-based, community-wide planning. We need to work with the public authorities. We need to work with our local health and human services agencies. We need to put together a community plan for serving people in their homes. This can involve volunteers. It can involve family members. It can involve paid providers. But we need to have a system so that somebody knows who to call. They can do that. They can depend on the reliability of the system. They can know what the price will be in the beginning. The state can subsidize those who need that assistance and who are qualified for it. We don't have in any community that I'm aware of in the United States that kind of plan, and that's the level of effort that we need to give this. I hope the Justice Department is able to provoke South Dakota and other states to begin to do that level of planning.
Great to have you all on the show. Greatly appreciate your time. Tom, Lex, thanks for being on the phone with us today.
Been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Adam, great to see you again. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. It's always great to be here, and always great to hear from experts.
Absolutely.
On these important issues.
Adam Cobb from the Wharton School, Lex Frieden from the University of Texas Health Science Center down in Houston, Thomas Simmons from the University of South Dakota Law School. We'll take a break.
From the campus of the University of Pennsylvania Wharton School, this is Knowledge at Wharton on Business Radio.